life for him. Blood for blood.
Do you have energy? Are you indifferent? How do you feel about certain things in your life? You know, we're talking about Catherine of Siena, who's passionate. She said to the Pope, decide now. Do it. Send men to the Crusades. Why? Are you afraid to give your life blood for blood? Your blood mingled with the blood of Jesus. The one thing that Catherine had a very difficult time with, and I think Jesus has a very difficult time with, is indifference. What do you do when you meet somebody who's indifferent to you? You neither can like them or dislike them. There's nothing to like or dislike. They're indifferent. Like you're a non-entity. So this is what Catherine is encouraging us to do, to show life. You know, as Christians, you know, you have share the faith with your non-Catholic friends. Share your Catholic faith. And oftentimes we're so afraid to say anything about religion, you know, to want to rock the boat, you might offend somebody. When you speak the truth, and you are passionate about something, people listen, they listen up. So how the Lord's going to do this in you? The same way he did it in Catherine. The Lord's in your heart, the Lord is in Catherine's heart. Let the Lord speak through you. When you see things that are wrong, or see things that that you want to speak about, you know, you have to do it with peace of soul. See, Catherine is insistent, but she doesn't lose her cool. She doesn't lose her way of dealing with people. She said, now look, think about it. Blood for blood. What are you waiting for? You know, one of my confreres, Brother Anthony, a very holy young monk, would say to his brothers, do you love me, John? Brother Anthony would say, do you love me, John? And John would say, yeah, I love you, Anthony. Do you love me enough to make a holy hour in front of the Eucharist? Do you love me enough? That's like Catherine. We need a lot of Catherines running around, people who share the joy of living our faith. And the problem is, if we don't do this, faith is not a private thing that me and Jesus. It's not that. It's, as Catholics, it's me and Jesus and the world. And we really want to bring Christ to other people. And you notice that when you do, when you start to share the faith, it gets easier and easier and easier. These men did not want to follow Catherine. The Pope did not want to follow Catherine. But you know, she challenged them, like, wait a minute. What are you really afraid of? I have a friend who works in a machine shop, and the language is terrible, and really bad language. He calls them on it. My friend Jim calls them on it. They get very angry at times, but what happens is they say, well, Jim, you're right. So have courage, you know. Before you do, we have to confront somebody or encourage somebody. Pray to St. Catherine and say, okay, Catherine, what would you have me say? The saints are alive and well, and they're with us.